These degrees are generally 60 units. You'll have some general ed like math, science, etc. And then you'll have major courses as well like business, intro to business. And we also have something called associate degrees for transfer, or the acronym is ADT. Those are also 60 units. Those come down more from the state, and those are kind of like a set rubric of what you need to complete in order to go to four-year schools, right? Cert to state four-year schools, like San Jose State, San Francisco State, etc. You want to Cabrera about this one?
No, all right. Okay, so again, I'm Lenore Cabrera. We wanted to share with you what the top 10 declared majors are. The first one is nursing, early childhood, but we like to focus on 3, 4, and 6. Business administration, business management, and accounting. So the majority of the top 10 are similar to you. Students are similar to you. Here's some of we received this from the Department of Labor. For example, some of the jobs that you could get after a 2 or 4 year market research analyst. If you like operations research analyst, again, you want to be using your Excel skills, your database skills, your critical thinking skills, which you can develop through business and accounting classes. An accountant, pretty good, $49,000 to begin. Many of our students get a bookkeeping job, which is not quite at that level, but it's a foot in the door. And that's where that 12-unit certificate comes in handy. Financial advisor, business operations manager. So once you start on your path, there are a variety of places you can go. Think of it like a tree. You get your foundation, and then there's all sorts of branches. Okay, so our programs and degrees. So as I mentioned, Certificate of Achievement. These are focused just on your major courses. Entry-level bookkeeper, that's a 12-unit. You could almost do that in 1 year. Payroll specialist, accounting certificate of achievement. So this is before you go on for your AA or your AS. Any questions about that? Because I know it's a little difficult to understand. We try to set these up so that they stack. So many of the core courses for the entry-level bookkeeper are the same for the payroll specialist. So then you just need a few more classes and you would qualify to graduate with an entry-level bookkeeper certificate and a payroll specialist certificate. And then with a few more classes, you would also qualify to get a certificate of achievement in accounting. So that's what we mean that they're stackable. Many of the core classes are exactly the same. And you just take 1 or 2 more classes after that. The associate degree in accounting, that's your 60-unit degree, and many call it an AA or an AS, and that's in accounting. And the difference between the certificates of achievement and the associates in science is now you have to take your math requirement, your English requirement, and what we call general education. So approximately 30 units are in accounting, and then the remaining 30 are in those classes. So here's our business administration. We have 2, again, certificate of achievements, 1 in business administration. So if you're interested in business, and maybe accounting's not quite your love, it is mine, this will expose you to different aspects of business. Marketing, entrepreneurship, small business management. So this is a little bit of everything. And then for a few more units, you can focus in entrepreneurship, which is owning your own business, starting your own business, and small business management. So that's where we kind of introduce you back into accounting, because you're going to need that as a business owner. Associate's degree in business as well. So that's your AS. And we have something, excuse me, and so we have an AS in business, an AS in entrepreneurship. This is really interesting. and it's great. In the past, depending on what school you were transferring to, now remember, this one has general education included. This is your 60 units. In the past, depending on the college you were going to, the 4-year university, they could say that they wouldn't count one of your classes as the requirement for social science. And you'd have to take an undergraduate degree, undergraduate class again. So in the past, students were running into the problem, they transferred with 60, they were ready for their upper division, and they had to take a few more classes, which isn't fair and it costs more money. So the state of California got together and they said, look, we don't want this to happen. It's prolonging a student's education, and we've learned that the longer you prolong completion, the more opportunities life will happen. So with the ADT, it's an agreement between Cañada College and the California State University that they will not make you take any undergraduate classes. They'll take your 60 and then you can move on directly into your upper degree or your major courses. So if you have the opportunity and you are thinking about it, this is where you want to go, the ADT, and you want to talk to Sunny in our transfer center about it. Okay? Because that eliminates the possibility of having to take extra classes. And then we have another department which many students feel they don't need. Computer business and office technology. Now, yes it is, if you don't know how to type and you want to increase your speed, we have classes for that. But in addition, we don't just focus on typing. Many students, that's a myth. We don't just focus on typing. We do have some certificate of achievements in office technology, customer service, general office. I think you mentioned you're an office clerk, is that correct? Administrative assistant and administrative support assistants. This is where we introduce not only typing, but PowerPoint, Excel. If you're going into accounting or business, you need to know Excel. How to databases, do queries, things like that. PowerPoint, because as you move up in your responsibility at your job, you have to do presentations like these. So we offer classes in that, and we want you to succeed. So in addition to having the Learning Center, we also have student aides that can help you. Not to mention, we know some, we don't know everything, but we're also willing to help you as well. And this particular location is in Building 13, Room 217. It's a computer lab, and it's right close to all of our offices. So many times a student will come to me and say, oh, I'm having trouble with my homework, and we'll go in there and we'll work it out. We also have an Associate's of Science degree, again, administrative assistants and administrative support assistant. So these are individuals who work in an office, who might have some light bookkeeping, which would be QuickBooks and accounting. How to get started.